Hey gang, welcome back to West Houston Presents. Well, I've known today's guest since the early 70s when he was a fixture on the local scene with Jake and Kane and the incredible Dirt Brothers. Rockabilly country at its best. An inspiration to other musicians, he just keeps keeping on. Today, West Houston Presents my buddy, Johnny Jake.
There's a girl that's just for me, pretty as a Dixie peach, that's my Anne Marie. She knows how much I miss her, she knows how much I care. One of these days you can bet your soul I'm gonna be there with Anne Marie. Yeah, she'll always be the only one I could ever see. Oh, Anne Marie, yeah, she'll always be the only one for me. Well, she likes my kind of music, and I like her kind of style. And the only thing that I ever need is just to see her smile. Now if I'm ever sad or blue or feeling lonely, it won't bother me at all, because one day I'll be with Anne Marie. Yeah, she'll always be the only one I could ever see. Oh, Anne Marie, yeah, she'll always be the only one for me. Oh, Anne Marie, yeah, she'll always be the only one I could ever see. Oh, Anne Marie, yeah, she'll always be the only one for me. Well, the only one for me.
Man, Johnny, that's killer stuff. So glad to see you on West Houston Presents.
Thanks, Wes.
And right off the bat, can you introduce the fellas to us?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure.
On drums, we have Larry Eagle. On bass, Rick Paley. And on guitar and pedal steel guitar, Skip Krevens.
All right. Good to see you, fellas. In fact, I got to say right off the bat, I had actually gone to the little club Teapot to see Skip, who I haven't seen in a while. And you were there substituting for the guitar. I said, holy cow. It's good to see you, man. And here we are today.
All right.
Johnny, give us a little bit of this. You're from the area here.
Yeah.
You grew up on Long Island.
Yep.
And now you're upstate.
North Valley Stream.
North Valley Stream?
Elmont. Went to Elmont High.
Wow, that's terrific. And you're upstate now.
Yeah.
So you got to travel a little bit to get to the gigs down here.
Yeah.
And who would you consider some of your early influences that got you into the sound?
Oh, I always loved the Beatles, Cole Perkins, Elvis, Commander Cody.
The basics. Well, that's the whole line, right? I mean, the Beatles loved
Yeah.
Carl Perkins too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're
So anybody,
early,
everybody.
Yep. You just like good music.
Yeah.
And you utilize it all here. Now, did you take lessons when you were starting, or
Not really,
you're
no.
pretty much
no.
self-taught?
Yeah,
Do you
that's
use,
why I don't know anything.
yeah, right. And did you use any of like the learning aids available, like, or back when you were learning? I guess when we were learning, there were no real, today, DVDs, VHS, everyone, the learning, the teaching,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you picked it up from the records mainly, and
Yeah.
you listened
it.
and you,
Yeah.
yeah. And you ever see any fellas from the Dirt Brothers anymore?
Oh, I got to see Joe and Pete.
That was a great band.
I got to get together with them
And
soon.
you have any old material from the Dirt Brothers that
You
you,
know,
still do that
yeah.
you throw in the repertoire?
Well, there must be something.
Because you guys were hot on the scene back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those days. A great band, and great band right now. Now, the name of that tune was Anne Marie?
Anne Marie.
Beautiful. And what's the name of the next tune we're going to do?
She Said Me.
Oh, we're ready for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, she lets me down every time I see her running around with you. And it hurts me so, 'cause I think that she may love you too. So I saw her tonight, and I told her that we were through. She couldn't have us both. It was either me or you. But as I left her arms, I heard her cry as she called me back to her room. I held her hand, and this is what I asked. I said, who do you love? And who do you need? And who can you count on? And she said me. Oh, and now she's mine to the end of time. She told me with her eyes. All of my life I've waited for this prize. I'm sorry, my friend, but you lost in the end. It was always meant to be. And now she will spend all of her time with me. I said, who do you love? And who do you need? And who can you talk to? And she said me. I said, who do you love? And who do you need? And who can you count on? And she said me.
Yeah. I don't know, buddy. When you give me that CD, I might end up doing that too.
All right.
Yeah. Now, take me a little bit into Johnny's songwriting head.
Uh-oh.
Do you, everyone says, uh-oh. Do you set time aside every day? And
Usually there's always something in my head that I want to do, so yeah, usually I just...
Are you a note keeper? I mean, you get an idea, you write it down, or you just work it out?
I
on
don't
the
really
guitar?
write it down. I just play it and then kind of remember it. And,
Okay. And who are some of your favorite songwriters?
Oh, let's see. Beatles, Lennon, McCartney.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah, Roy Orbison.
Oh yeah, what a great songwriter.
Anything from the '60s.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, anything.
And what part does your guitar play in the songwriting?
Oh, usually I just have a guitar sitting around and I'll just strum it and just
Okay,
play
you take it from
but
there.
some I write on the piano, a couple.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. It turns out different if you write it on a different instrument somehow.
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
notice that.
Yeah.
The piano is kind of like all there in front of you,
Yeah.
right? You know.
Yeah, right.
Now, when you'll write a song on the piano, but you don't bring the piano, then you transpose it onto your guitar and create your guitar parts.
Usually, if I'm recording something, I'll play the piano and then I'll just record it
And
as
work
I'm
on
writing
it.
it too sometimes and just add one part after another.
Okay,
yeah.
so you get the song done, and then you worry about the guitar and
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
it
yeah.
live. And,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And your arrangements are basically head arrangements?
Yeah, just whatever comes out. I don't.
Beautiful. And your lyric ideas? I know I'm throwing
Oh,
these at you,
oh.
buddy. Come on. You know,
Just whatever.
daily life.
Whatever pops into my head.
Cool, very cool. Now, if you're out there playing, and I know that you don't do 100% your own material, how do you pick the covers that you do
Any good song.
that fits
yeah.
the Johnny Jake
Yeah,
Mo?
yeah. I like a lot of old rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old rock and roll, meaning, Carl Perkins
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the original, yeah. Rock and roll is kind of a weird thing. You say rock and roll to one person like
Right.
me, and they're thinking Fats Domino. Someone else is thinking Kiss.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough, you
Yeah,
know.
I'm thinking
But you
Fats
like that
Domino,
old,
yeah.
the beginnings of rock and roll.
Yeah,
You
right.
can't go wrong with like Chuck Berry, you know what I mean? He
Right.
got like that R&B and country together, you know. Now, what's the name of the next tune you're going to do for us?
It's what am I going to do?
Are you asking?
No, that's the name of the tune.
Okay, buddy, let's hear.
What am I gonna do? Oh, you know I spent my whole life loving you. And now that we are really through, what am I gonna do? And what am I gonna say when they ask me, baby, how I feel today? Should I tell the truth and say I wanna die? What am I gonna do? Life is love, so I only live each day to love you and to dream with you the night. One in a billion, like a single drop of rain that falls into the sea. I had found you. I know I shouldn't cry, because I know I really tried to keep you by my side. What am I gonna do? And one day I will see why your love was not meant for me. And as the world goes round and round, what am I gonna do? Life is love, so I only live each day to love you and to dream with you the nights. One in a billion, like a single drop of rain that falls into the sea. I had found you. Well, I know I shouldn't cry, because I know I really tried try to keep you by my side. What am I gonna do? And one day I will see why love was not meant for me. And as the world goes round and round, what am I gonna do? Oh, what am I gonna do? Please tell me, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Please tell me, what am I gonna do?
Well, I guess we know what you're going to do. Great tune, buddy. Hey, you got some good tunes here, good material.
thanks.
Really. Now, let's talk about your newest CD for a second.
Okay.
What's the name of the CD?
Oh, it's called Everything's Jake.
Everything is Jake.
Yeah.
Hey, good idea there.
That's because I wrote all the songs and I'm playing all the instruments on it.
You did your big show off. You didn't want to pay anybody, huh? Oh, man.
That's the reason.
So obviously, since you play anything, you kind of laid it. Do you have your own studio, or?
Well, just, I recorded on a little, I got a little studio.
And you lay it. And how long does the process like this take?
Well, for each tune, it all depends. You can do one in a day or two, or
Work on it forever.
yeah, right.
But how long did it take you to put the album together?
Let's see. It must have been. I took my time. It took a while.
Yeah.
Might have been like 9 months.
Really?
Something like that.
Wow. Okay, that's good. But you took your
Could
time.
have been 6 months. I kind of.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I didn't keep track.
Great.
I'd record one and just.
And so you
Forget
put
about
all the breaks, everything. You were the man. You did it. You played all the guitars. You threw
Yeah.
any piano on it.
Yeah, piano.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. And when you go play live, you just open up your black book and call and see who's around and who's in the area.
Like the best drummer is Larry Eagle. The
Oh,
best bass
yeah.
player, Rick Paley.
Oh yeah.
Best
Skip
guitar,
Krevens.
steel is Skip.
Oh, you don't have to tell me, guys.
And if you want to get these guys to play,
they're available,
get it,
huh?
yeah.
Okay, well, you
I'll
get
give
in
you
touch-
their number. Get in touch
Get in
with
touch
me.
with Johnny or
Yeah.
Wes, and we'll turn you on to them. That's for sure. Now, what's the name of the next tune we're doing?
The next tune is The Carousel.
The Carousel.
Yeah.
This is also one of your tunes.
Yeah,
Is this a newer tune, or
yeah, it is fairly new, yeah.
you have a songbook? Going back to the Dirt Brothers that you pulled stuff out of your own
Actually,
songs?
I got some old tunes and I just forgot about. I never play them anymore.
I'm
I
the
gotta dig
same
them
way.
out. Yeah,
You dig them out. Sometimes
what
you
they
figure
sound
for
like.
some crazy reason
Yeah.
the key's too high. You
right.
lower it
Yeah.
down.
Lower it down a step. Right.
Okay, well, we're ready. We're ready for the Carousel.
Okay.
No other place I'd rather be. So happy that you're next to me, riding on the carousel. Through our little ups and downs, the world keeps spinning round and round, riding on the carousel. Moving to the melody of the old calliope, such a lovely dream to dream. Through my life I will embrace the gentle smile upon your face, riding on the carousel with you. Oh, when the dream is over and the ride comes to an end, I'll say you're the only one I could ever love over and over again. Come and feel the ecstasy, the magic and the mystery, riding on the carousel, inviting every boy and girl to tag along and take a whirl, riding on the carousel. How long will this moment last? The time we have goes much too fast, riding on the carousel. And if I were to win the ring, you know I'd never change a thing, riding on the carousel with you. And when the dream is over and the ride comes to an end, I'll say you're the only one I could ever love over and over again. No other place I'd rather be, so happy that you're next to me, riding on the carousel. Through our little ups and downs, the world keeps spinning round and round, riding on the carousel. Moving to the melody of the old calliope, such a lovely dream to dream. Through my life I will embrace the gentle smile upon your face, riding on the carousel with you. Now baby, you're the only one I could ever love, riding on the carousel.
Riding on a carousel. That's a cool tune too, buddy. You're killing me here.
All right.
Now, rockabilly, which is kind of the form you're doing. I mean, I hate to put everything in some small, but rockabilly is basically like country music crossed with rhythm and blues, right? Would you,
Yeah.
as a rough,
Yeah.
some place to get there. And, you mentioned to me when we were speaking that you sometimes go into like old age homes and you do some performances on the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I got something to look forward to, huh? There's Johnny. Easy now. You go in with your electric guitar, or yeah, it's just and just play whatever they want to hear.
I just play what I want to play, actually, and
Love it.
they like it somehow. Yeah.
Beautiful. And what does the future hold here for Johnny J? Yeah, I know. Who can tell? The aspirations. Just keep playing, or
Yeah, just
are you looking to market the CD and get out there and get on the
Oh, yeah,
road? Is
yeah.
that I mean,
Sure.
are you so many fellas I know from the old days. Look, they don't even know if there is a music biz anymore. You know what I mean? It's just a different world. It's tougher these days,
Yeah.
But are you hooked up with agents or managers, or you do
Not really.
mostly,
No, just no managers.
you're doing the hardest work of it all yourself, making the phone calls?
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
I mean, it's one of the things that discourage me, I get those calls, it's like, Joe told me to call on Thursday.
I got a call from
Yeah, West Houston. It's like, are you the guy with the beer? No, it's from the band. She goes, hold on. And she goes back, she goes, Joe says to say he's not here, But gang, we have with us today right here one of the finest little groups you're going to see in this field, I'm telling you. And Johnny Jake is out there playing. We need you to check him out. Go to his website, which we're going to post at the end of the show. You can also contact Skip Krevens for the steel guitar, Rick Paley on the old bass, and Larry Eagle. These are top flight musicians, gang. They've been everywhere. They've done it. Just take a look at them. You can tell that. Each one has their own stories. Unfortunately, in our 28 minutes, we can only get to chat with Johnny today. Johnny, once again, thanks so much for coming down.
Oh,
and I'm
thanks for
glad
having
that
me, Wes.
you came down. I'm glad I stopped in that little club and caught you guys. And I hope to see all the rest of you out there on the scene. Go out, catch some live music, gang. Right now, we're going to wrap it up. Which tune are we going to do this?
This is called a Rosemary, an
Okay.
old Nelson Eddy tune,
really?
Slim Whitman tune.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeanette McDonald.
It's an old
Oh,
tune.
well, we'll look at that. Thanks so much once again, fellas. We'll catch you next time around.
All right, Wes, thank you.
Okay, man.
Oh, Rosemary, I love you. I'm always dreaming of you. No matter where I go, I can't forget you. Sometimes I wish that I never met you. And yet, if I should lose you, it would mean my very life to me. Of all the queens who ever lived, I choose you. Yes, I choose you to rule me, my Rosemary. And yet, if I should lose you, it would mean my very life to me. Of all the queens who ever lived, I choose you. Yes, I choose you to rule me, my Rosemary. Of all the queens who ever lived, I choose you. Yes, I choose you to rule me, to rule me, to rule me, my Rosemary.
Excellent. Thanks so much, guys.